Contract Management Agency Aircraft Integrated Maintenance Operations. Welcome. Today, Captain Carty will preside as Colonel Chris Jenkins relinquishes command of Defense Contract Management Agency Aircraft Integrated Maintenance Operations, Greenville, South Carolina, to Lieutenant Colonel Pedro Colazo. I am Master Sergeant Josh Apperson, and I'll serve as Master of Ceremonies throughout this event. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The men and women of DCMA AMO Greenville, South Carolina are pleased to welcome several visitors to today's ceremonies. Mr. Tim McCorkle, Deputy Commander, AMO. Mr. Wayne Martin, Deputy Commander, AMO Greenville. Mr. Mike Fox, Site Director, Lockheed Martin. Mr. Jim Kelly, Senior Director, Lockheed Martin. Mr. Chris Pelletier, Director, F-16 Production, Lockheed Martin, and Mr. Brad Cutting, Quality Manager, Lockheed Martin. Thank you all for being here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Captain Carty.
All right, I'm gonna stay 6 feet away from everybody. Take this off. I can either fog my glasses up or I can take them off and not be able to see anybody. So I can see all the shining faces out there. All right, thanks, and good afternoon, everybody. You know, as you guys are all aware, current restrictions under COVID-19 preclude us from having the type of ceremony that we would usually have, and that certainly somebody like Chris deserves after 3 years in command. We're going to do the best we can. Haven't been able to have all the in-person attendees, all the family and friends that we normally have. I think we've got some via iPhone, so I'll just wave with the phone there. Hey guys. Still important to mark the transition of authority from one commander to another, and we'll do our best today to give this occasion as proper. So again, today we're here to celebrate the completion of a highly dynamic and effective command tour for Colonel Chris Jenkins, and welcome Lieutenant Colonel Pedro Colazo, call sign Crow. I just found that out 10 minutes ago. I won't tell you what it stands for. And welcome to Team AMO. During the past 3 years, Chris has led AMO Greenville in modification, repair, and overhaul activities here. Multitude of aircraft platforms for the Army, Navy, the Air Force, and our FMS customers across the globe. He's helped, as Lockheed Martin has brought new production F-16 work here, and conducted C-130 modifications at the facility here on site at Greenville, and also provided oversight of major aircraft programs like the P-8A Poseidon, KC-10 tanker, and also, as they like to remind me, Air Force 2. We also have Air Force 1 in the portfolio here at AMO, but we have Air Force 2. You know, it's obviously supporting the Vice President of the United States and the mission there. So on these, he's worked with other contractors, Boeing, AAR, Vertex Aero, to ensure that we continue to deliver quality aircraft and services. He's also supported some smaller platforms, working with Stevens Aviation, Gulfstream on trainer and executive transport aircraft. I think I was looking down a list of things like UC-35 and C-12 and everything else. I think I've checked the block in at least every single one of those. So not in the front, kind of in the side, maybe as a passenger, but still pretty cool. On an annual basis, the CMO here at AMO Greenville is responsible for helping to deliver anywhere from 150 to 200 aircraft. And on average, almost 5,000 aircraft components. So that's no small task. This team's done a great job. And again, thanks Chris for your leadership. So although they couldn't be here in person today and are on the phone, I think, Chris's family, are they on? They're dialed in? They're not dialed in? I'm gonna give them a shout out anyway, because they have to put up with them. So his wife Mia, his daughter Sophia and son Joseph, and I got to meet him a couple weeks ago when Chris pinned on Colonel. So they had a very nice ceremony on the front porch. I think it was only 98 degrees and probably 95% humidity. But I know they're very proud of his accomplishments over the past 3 years, and even prouder to see him pin on the next ring. I'm going to say, through that promotion, the Air Force has demonstrated that they have confidence in Chris's ability to lead at the next level and excel in positions of increased responsibility. His next assignment is at Transcom at Scott Air Force Base in Illinois. So if you're not aware, Transcom is basically responsible for moving everything that the military deals with. People, material, all sorts of other fun stuff. So one of the pieces Chris gets to deal with is kind of fixing the PCS process coming out of COVID-19. And any good leader knows that it's very important to pilot the process. So I'm sure that the first thing that you'll take care of is your PCS transfer checklist, and make sure your travel claim is properly filed and properly paid out, and it doesn't take more than maybe like a couple weeks. So, but that'll be good. So make sure you take care of that when you get there. Again, Chris has done an exceptional job here at Greenville. He's positioned the command to do even more in the future as workload increases. I was really impressed as I was walking through the spaces here, kind of how the CMO has been able to transition. And I'd like to thank the folks here at the site, for kind of moving us gently from, I won't say what I saw on the walkover. Pedro saw it. But the new spaces are awesome. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. But Chris, again, thanks for positioning the command for success going forward. You've done a great job here, and we're going to recognize you here in a second for that. So with that, we are extremely fortunate that the Air Force has provided another stellar officer to take command. Pedro, I think, is ready to take the challenge head on. He's looking forward to being outside the Beltway, I think.
Yes, sir.
Maybe, all right. So again, coming from the F-35 Joint Program Office, probably the largest program office that we've got across all the services in Arlington, Virginia. He's no stranger to challenging assignments. His most recent role has been oversight of the development, production, and delivery of the Autonomous Logistics Information System, or ALIS, and now transitioning to Odin. So ALIS is like through the looking glass. Odin, Norse God, we're getting there. We're going the right direction. So think of that as it's like Amazon or FedEx logistics on steroids, right? It's you have to integrate the operations, the maintenance, the prognostics, the supply chain, customer support services, the training and technical data, and you have to do all that in a secure environment, because I don't know if anybody notices, F-35s come in, they have a little bit of security around them. Not just anybody can walk up to one, and certainly not anybody can order a part for one. So it's all got to be done in a secure environment. No easy task. Pedro's helped make it happen, and he's got previous experience as an F-16 flight test engineer. So I don't know if you're going to try to sneak a few rides or not. Go a long way toward relations. I'm just saying, but it gives him added familiarity with a key program here. That's here as he's stepping in the job. So I'm going to stare at the now 4 boxes on the phone, and I apologize for the relatives that I don't know, but I did a little bit of homework before I got here. So again, although they couldn't be here today in person, they're up in the DC area right now. I'd like to welcome your wife Cheryl, and your children Chris and Michaela, and Sophia, who are listening in right now. I know you're going to enjoy your time here in Greenville, because I've been in the Beltway, and anywhere but the Beltway is got to be a little bit better than in the Beltway. Not the Beltway's bad. It's okay when you're there for a little bit, but maybe not forever. So again, Pedro, you have my full support as you assume command here. If there's anything that you ever need from me or my staff, I'm a phone call away. They're a phone call away. We're here to support you as you and the AMO Greenville team conduct your mission. And look forward to working with you as you lead this fantastic team and continue doing the mission here. So with that, I think we've got an award. All right. So I'll mask up for that, because I don't want to give Chris any germs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Captain Carney presents Colonel Jenkins with the Defense Meritorious Service Medal. Attention to orders. Citation to accompany the award of the Defense Meritorious Service Medal to Lieutenant Colonel Joseph C. Jenkins. Lieutenant Colonel Joseph C. Jenkins, United States Air Force, distinguished himself by exceptionally meritorious service as Commander, Defense Contract Management Agency, Aircraft Integrated Maintenance Operations, Greenville, South Carolina, from June 2017 to May 2020. During this period, Colonel Jenkins demonstrated outstanding professional skill, knowledge, and leadership. He led a team of 70 personnel and the administration of over 265 defense contracts worth $8.1 billion. His team supported the acceptance and delivery of over 450 aircraft, ranging from the Navy P-8 Poseidon to the C-32 and C-40 presidential support aircraft. The command's performance resulted in the award of the 2018 Defense Contract Management Agency's Director's Cup. Colonel Jenkins' technical expertise and contract support for the newly established Block 70 F-16 production line directly resulted in savings of $40 million over previous F-16 Ford military sales contracts. The distinctive accomplishments of Colonel Jenkins reflect credit upon himself, the United States Air Force, and the Department of Defense. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Well, thank you everybody for coming out today. I appreciate all the support you've provided over the years. Lockheed, everybody who's attended, you've made my job here very easy, particularly Lockheed. And thank you for the men and women of AMO Greenville for letting me be your commander the past 3 years. It seems just a little while ago that I arrived here and took the reins and didn't know if it was DFAR or DFARS, and never heard of FAR 12 or FAR 15. And but everybody, you know, worked with me to get up to speed on what it meant to be sustainment, contract oversight. And along the way, we picked up some big programs. The P-8 was the very first one. That was a heavy lift, setting up 2 new offices in 2 different locations. And then F-16 came along, and that mission is continuing to grow, and it's going to be an exciting mission for South Carolina. So I really appreciate all the leadership from my supervisors who have made the job easy. Wayne, my deputy, Don, and all my other supervisors, Aaron, everybody who's just made this plug and play. You know, some days you just close the door and you're getting busy, and you open the door and everything's humming along. You can only do that with a solid team, and all the men and women who make this happen. And so we've been very fortunate here in Greenville to have such good professionals, and it makes the job easy. So I really appreciate everybody who supported me over the past 3 years, and it was a great ride. I look forward to hopefully getting to work with you in the future. We'll see what happens, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Captain Carty will now perform the change of command.
Publish the order.
Attention orders. Defense Contract Management Agency Aircraft Integrated Maintenance Operations, St. Augustine, Florida. Special order number 18-0005. Effective 23 July 2020. Colonel Chris Jenkins relinquishes command of Defense Contract Management Agency Aircraft Integrated Maintenance Operations, Greenville, South Carolina.
Sir, I relinquish command. Verbal.
And Lieutenant Colonel Pedro Collazo assumes command.
Sir, I assume command. Verbal.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, Defense Contract Management Agency, Aircraft Integrated Maintenance Operations, Greenville, Lieutenant Colonel Pedro Collazo.
This is exciting, guys. I want to thank the industry partners for sharing this special occasion with us, the DCMA family, Mike, Jim, Chris and Brad, Mr. Tim Corporal, good to meet you today, sir. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for driving down with Captain Clardy. This could have been done BTC, but you guys decided to drive down once in a lifetime. I appreciate it. Thank you. Captain Clardy, thank you for the nice words to the family too on the phone. Looking forward. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm ready, and let's rock and roll. Colonel Jenkins, thank you for getting the organization, everything you've done to get it to this place. And I feel like it's an awesome time and place to come in. So thank you, and good luck in your next assignment. Wayne, thank you for helping me these past two weeks. You guys don't know, but I asked Wayne to be here at 7:30, like the week before I showed up. He showed up at 7:30 in the visitor center, and I didn't show up until 8 o'clock. So that was our beginning of a pretty long relationship, I hope. And thank you for helping me get access to all the systems, my IT equipment, getting me up to speed with the programs and the technical experts, and for helping set up with the change of command. And then also, Andrew, thank you for leading the change of command setup. Josh, thank you for emceeing. Clint, thank you for helping out with Proffer. And Nate, good to meet you today, and thank you for holding the phone for my family. Lenny, thank you for videotaping and photographing. You guys made it all possible, thank you. And then I want to thank, on that note, the video note, I want to thank all previous supervisors, commanders, mentors that took their time to help me develop into what I am today. They couldn't be here, but hopefully they'll get this video. I want to thank my parents, brother, sister, and her family. They're on the call. They were a big influence into what my core values, principles, and beliefs are. Thank you, and I love you all. And most importantly, Captain Clardy already talked to them, or talked about them. They're already like waving. My beautiful wife, Cheryl, and the best daughters in the world, Carissa, Michaela, and Sophia. They're my support system. They keep me grounded and humble. When my ego starts getting too big, they reel me back in with their instant feedback. Thank you for always being there, and I love you all. And then to the dedicated men and women of the Greenville, Indianapolis, Savannah, Atlanta, and Greensboro, I'm super excited to be here. I look forward to working with you all. I know it's tough, it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna continue to execute the mission, collaborate with the users and our partners, and deliver high quality products to the customer. That's what we do. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the departure of the official party. This concludes the official ceremony. There'll be a receiving line where you are invited to join Captain Clardy in welcoming Lieutenant Colonel Colasso, and thank you for attending today.